Hey, and welcome to what is this show called? The Squared Circle. We haven't even decided what the name of this show is going to be called, but all we know is that we're going to be talking wrestling on Wednesday night, coming for you every single Wednesday on the Comic Core. And we don't know who the panel is going to be yet because one of our guys is at work still, but we know whenever there's a Comic Core show, there's one guy that always shows, and that's Newsstand. What up, Seawood?
Yeah, Chad's paying me handsomely. Double for this one that I usually make on my Comic Core Friday. But anyway, thanks for having me once again, Chad. I got to get into the chat real quick. We have, one awesome guy in the chat. He's ready to go. He's burned it down. We got the architect, Sam Stengel Webb. So always happy to see Sam in the chat. I was wondering, we got our niche comic book community, and now we're cutting that into the niche wrestling community. So we're going to have a turnout of hardcore wrestling / comic fans tonight. I cannot wait for this show. This is going to be great.
I mean, and all we're going to do is cut promos on one another.
Oh, yeah.
But we brought him back. He was on Comic Core last Friday night. He burned it down. He helped us go off the rails, but he's back for more. It's the high flying. I was almost calling him Brian Pillman. It's Jeffrey Comic Con.
What's up, guys? Yeah, it can be sometimes.
And so I don't know who the other guy is. I don't know. Is that all of us? I think that's it, right?
But yeah, well, I think.
Biggie Shaq had to make an appearance, man. The Comic Corps want to do a wrestling show, brother. And Biggie Shaq said, put my name on the dotted line, dude. Only the hottest indie in the game, brother. You're comic YouTube world champion right here, brother. And I got the toothpick for my man Chico over there, dude. And Big Chad, man, so generous, brother. Give me the big hot tag, dude. And Jeffrey Comic-Con, dude, he's always tuning up the band, man. So I had to bring 3 straps out tonight, brother, because there's going to be some behind the scenes on the 3rd strap, dude. We'll keep that in the fucking jar, tight lid, dude. Kill my music.
Well, I gotta thank you for showing up here, Biggie Shaq, and I know you're taking care of Baby Shaq. But with that being said, there's something here on the Comic Core that nobody really knows about, brother. And that is the one thing that our motto is: family first. And if you have a family, you don't need a club. And we have a special shout out and guest for you, my friend.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
Bro, what the fuck?
I don't know if he's going to join. We have a special guest coming on just to say hi to Biggie Shaq before he leaves. I'm going to let it play out a little bit because he's making his way through the crowd.
All right, man.
And the crowd jumped him.
I've waited this long, dude.
Oh, wait.
Oh, dude, I forgot one thing, brother.
Do it one more time.
I don't know. It's like Sting. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but this time I think it will.
We'll make Botchamania. Don't worry about it.
I got.
Shield.
Biggie Shaq's looking tight. He's looking.
That's right. Hell yeah. Damn. Yeah. Man, cut that music real quick. Cut that music. Man, I just got to come on here real quick, give the biggest shout out. Man, I'm having a fangasm right now because we have the immortal Biggie Shaq Hogan in the house. What's up, Biggie Shaq?
Dude, legend, bro. Bucket list shit right here, brother. Me and the big legend, dude, we go way back like pancakes and slapjacks, dude. So this is going to be epic right here, man. You really touch a soft spot in my blood, brother, and the immortality, man.
Right, man. That's how we roll with it. We roll with it live on the Comma Core, the squared circle. And you got Biggie Shaq. He's got 3 freaking straps. He's got the gold chains and the biggest dicks. I can't do it as good as Biggie Shaq, man. Damn. Biggie
Bro,
Shaq,
legend,
man.
you
Me
didn't
and
have-
Biggie
you're
Shaq
the
together
fucking
live.
man, brother.
What, man?
You're the
Yeah.
fucking man, dog. What the fuck?
Hey, man, you are too, man. You're the best
Dude, I'm
men.
marking out, brother.
Always the best men always have beards like me and you. Now Carson's growing one, and Jeffrey's got to grow his back. I know Jeffrey can grow one. Damn. Let me tell the fans this watching. We got people all around the world watching. We got Sam's Architect. We got who else? Seawooder 19.
We got Poor Man's Comics.
Poor Man PMC. Man, this is the place to be. And one show, if y'all are wrestling fans, y'all need to check out the Mega Power Hour with Biggie Shaq Hogan and Macho Head 84. Man, Biggie Shaq, that's a hot show y'all got.
Hey, thank you, legend, dude, bro. You don't know how much this means to me, man. I'm a fucking fan of marking out, dude. Legend, great legend, y'all. Everybody stand up in your seats, brother. And when the fucking great legend hits the aisle, dude, all the Hulkamaniacs get jacked, dude.
Hell yeah, man. That's what we're all about here. Man, we get up on this thing and we be like, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Man, I tell you what, Tony Sanders and Macho Head Kenny, y'all are missing out because we not only got Big as Shaq on the panel, we got Flying Brian Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson in the house.
Yeah, what's going on?
Man, Jeffrey, one of the best. Checking the chats. You know where it's at. You learn from the best. You put them down. You lay them to rest. The great legend, Big Ed Shaq, Seawood, and Chad. Comic-Con Chad. We running wild with Comic-Con Henson.
Yeah, trying.
Appreciate the legend flow, brother.
Hell yeah, man.
You gotta always give. Legend has that gift for gab and the gift for jab, and it's a 1, 2, 3 on that dime. Ready? So the idea of the show, and Legend, the mad scientist behind the scene, came up with this idea that we give news, we talk wrestling, we talk WrestleMania, we talk pay-per-views, but guess what? We do it in a whole different way, and we lay it to smack it down on all you Rudy Boo candy asses by cutting promos.
Let me tell you something real quick, man. For any of them fucking jabroni Mark punk amateur wrestlers that want to come at the Comic Corps, dude, just know the big man Biggie Shaq, brother. He's there and he's gonna fucking crumble a motherfucker up, dude. That's what I like to do, man. I just roll a motherfucker, dude, just like you, brother.
Hang on. We got Jeffrey Comic-Con ready to drop the pipe bomb.
Oh, you got that pipe all right.
Yeah, we got a couple more people joining us in the chat. We got Joey Solo. He says, "Is it wrestling night?" Hell yeah, it's wrestling night. Welcome.
Wrestling night every night, isn't it?
Show. Insert wrestling name here, Wrestling Core or something. Between the ropes, I don't know. But we got Tim of Comics. He says, "I'm gonna try my best." Vince McMahon. He goes, I need a drink.
Yeah.
Welcome. Sorry, too much drink. Sorry. And we got D-Rock Comics. He says, Biggie Shaq is on the prowl. His head did that one better. So there we go.
So we got the legend. We've got everybody in place. The show's going to grow. We definitely are going to have Tony Sanders and our brother from down south. That's right, Double S, comic book reader.
Oh yeah, Double S, man, one of the best.
It's like Drew's nephew or something.
Yeah, I think so. But let's talk about that news. What is hot and what is not? And I can tell you right now, WWE is not. I mean, come on, give me some writing and some wrestling.
This week I spent my time. I literally, I was like, I want to watch some wrestling before our inaugural wrestling program here on the Comic Core, and I just kind of like read perused the results of Raw and SmackDown, and I was just like, eh. And you know what? I was like, I watched 205, I watched NXT UK, and I watched a little bit of NXT, and I had a good time.
Well, I mean, I can tell you this much. The only thing I'm watching on the network at this particular moment is ECF&W, brother. Because that is the only thing on that show is any good. What's going on in your world there, Jeff?
I went back yesterday and today, and I watched WrestleMania, like 15 through like 21. I just finished watching that. Watch The Rock and Hulk Hogan go off.
Jeff, who's your favorite wrestler of all time? Who is on your Mount Rushmore?
Oh, well, my Mount Rushmore. I mean, it's hard because, like, as a kid growing up, it was always the Ultimate Warrior. And I think it was just because of the shock value and the hype. All his promos and stuff like that. As you grow up, you realize he probably wasn't the greatest of wrestler. But sentimental value and everything else that was the total package of the Ultimate Warrior probably puts him at my number one. I like The Rock. I liked Austin. Right now, I don't even know who I would consider my favorite. I like a lot of the mid card guys more so than anybody like Shinsuke Nakamura. Randy Orton over the last 15 years was one of my favorites. Like AJ Styles, even before AJ Styles came up. You
like that Baron Corbin?
God. Corbin.
Yeah. Outside of WWE, I don't know. I like Jay Lethal.
Like
Kenny Omega or Chris
interviews.
Probably Kenny Omega.
Young Bucks or
Briscoes.
The Briscoes.
Ooh, the fucking Briscoes, dude. That's a hot take, brother.
I like the Briscoes.
And by the way, Ming's kid's pretty crazy.
So
Tonga.
Talkie Tawny.
Favorite wrestler of all time. Biggie Shaq, favorite wrestler of all time.
Please, dude. Hogan, brother. Easy peasy. Right down the line, dude.
And legend, I would guess. Let me think here. Pat Patterson.
Oh man, I ain't liking no Pat Patterson. That's all Brooklyn Brawlers' problem right there. They sharing that bed together, not down here. My favorite was mine is Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. That's my favorite.
Oh, dude, that's such a good pick, brother.
I
Fuck
love
yeah,
Hall,
legend,
man.
dude.
Freaking Hall, man, one of the best.
That's amazing, bro. That's bro. He's number 3 on my list. Just
Woodard
because.
always comes in with the hey yos too.
Oh yeah, why not?
And Woodard, I mean, that's a perfect segue to you, my friend. I'm telepathically, I'm going to guess the Bastion Brawler.
Drew Gulak.
Gulak's pretty good. Like I said, one of the questions I was going to pose tonight, like in WWE, but I'll answer my question first. Anyway, my answer, I think, changes almost every day. I feel like ask me on a different day, I'll have a different pick for this. I might say a Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, what have you. But usually I have to default to, in my opinion, the greatest all-around performer of all time. Woo! The Nature Boy! Ric Flair!
Yeah.
Best in the ring, best promos. I mean, even Hogan said in the it was like the Ric Flair HBO documentary, I think, Hogan's just like, man, this guy had it all. If Hogan says somebody had it all, they had it all. So I got to go with Nate.
Respect.
I'm gonna go with somebody close to Nate because Nate said if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be a Nate, and that is Rowdy Piper.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because
Well,
as soon as you know that, if you know the answers, he's changing the questions.
Gone too soon.
Roddy was truly one of the first guys to transcend like pro wrestling and go into that Hollywood aspect and be bigger than the sport itself and do well. Yes,
he had probably one of the best WrestleMania moments of all time. It is the backlot brawl with none other than
Goldust.
That was filmed over 3 days.
Some good shit right here.
Now, if you're talking best match of all time, voted by Wrestle Magazine, that never aired, was at the Brian Pillman Memorial Show, and it was Chris Benoit, the one that we shouldn't talk about,
and protected,
and Lord Steven Regal.
Steven Regal.
That's a good match.
I mean, these two men slapped the shit and chopped each other down
with the palm of their hand.
With the palm of their hand till their chests were bleeding.
Oh my god! Yeah,
I mean,
I could have seen that one. Fuck.
That one, I got to see it twice. I saw it at the Brian Pillman Memorial Show, and then 2 months later, I got to see the same match at the Brian Hildebrand Memorial Show. Brian Hildebrand, if you guys don't know, he was a referee in both WCW and WWE, and it was in Rostraver.
What was his ring name?
Pee Wee something.
Yeah.
Well, that was his nickname. Yeah, Pee Wee.
Pee Wee something or other.
I'm gonna have to think of it. Might have to Google it. I always like those the WCW referees were always my favorite.
You like that Nick Patrick?
Yeah, Nick. All that Nick Patrick, little afro and an earring. And he had that like floppy arm and always count too fast. And then Larry Anderson, who was the face referee.
Man, I say if I had to put together a most underrated list, I think Regal would be on it.
Oh yeah, Regal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean Regal from a technician standpoint was one of the best. I mean, look what he did with Goldberg. He was like, you know what?
Mark Curtis, by the way.
I am not going to put this.
Mark Curtis, yeah.
Mark Curtis, yeah.
That was the ref, yeah.
I'm not going to put this piece of shit over. And he essentially got fired for it. But, I mean, it was one of the best matches. The Goldberg-Regal match.
He said, fuck that. You ain't squashing me, dude.
No, that's not happening. How about you there, Biggie Shaq? Best match?
Best match, dude? Easy, bro. Fucking Mankind. Undertaker, brother, Hell in a Cell. It was fucking fantastic, man. You had, I believe it started off with big man Undertaker on top of the cell, brother. And then you had to get wobbly jello butt fucking Cactus Jack up there too, bro. And Cactus Jack said, fuck it, he took a chair, I think, dude. And they just started banging, bro. And like my dude 84 said, it was like 4 fucking spots. Just smashing the shit out of Cactus Jack, dude. It was amazing, bro.
I was 3 rows behind the Spanish announce table.
And I'm the hardest.
And I'm sitting there and he climbs up on that. And as they're walking, all you can hear is ping, ping. And the ties that have the fence tied to the cage are just breaking. And when he came through that table and he climbs back in that ring, I'm telling you, I thought he was dead twice. Thought he was dead. When the chair hit him in the head when he came through the ring, through the cage, I was like, hey, this dude's dead. We just watched a homicide.
Mm-hmm. It was one of the good matches, man. One of my favorite matches of all time. You got to have the Razor and HBK WrestleMania 10 ladder match for the so Intercontinental. Good. Yeah. Both were Intercontinental champs, and they had to fight to see who the true champ was. Man, that was a damn good match.
Beauty.
Jeff, what about you?
They were doing shit with that ladder that other people didn't even try again, dude. It was pretty crazy.
No.
Fucking Razor, dude. That just showed how good Razor could work, too, for real.
Yeah.
Damn good.
Hey, Jeff,
Yeah,
what about you, my man?
I got to go with Rock versus Stone Cold.
Ooh, yeah.
WrestleMania or
Oh yeah, WrestleMania. I can't remember which one it was. It's one of the. I think it's late to late teens, early 20s. Really, WrestleMania 19, 20 or something like that.
Do you remember, Jeffrey, when
17.
Rock would take that stunner, he'd do that back roll and all that?
He was so good at that.
Like a
Like he was. Yeah, he just
The
flop
woo!
out. Yes,
Slide
I
backwards,
know that.
flipping.
It's like he got shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
But did you ever
Yeah.
hear? Did you ever hear Rock? He says that the reason why he did that is because Austin would buy them beer.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you-
It made it look good.
If you oversold it, he would buy you beer.
Like, damn,
That's
kid,
funny.
I'll get you a case of Miller Lite right now if you flop like a damn fish out there. What?
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 Yes,
Oh,
that sounds about right. That was great.
Woodard.
I'm gonna have two picks just because I can't come up with one. I guess like my cooler pick would be the triple threat match in TNA between Chris Daniels, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe. I believe it was Unbreakable 2005 was the stupid pay-per-view name for it, but it is like by far the most notable match in TNA history. I think it's the only one Meltzer ever gave 5 stars. I guess my favorite WWE match, like I said, it's extremely hard to pick just one. But I guess for right now,
Yeah,
since no one
absolutely.
said it, I'll just say Brett versus Austin, WrestleMania 13 I Quit match.
Oh, dude, where he
Like-
broke his neck, dude.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, not only was it just a phenomenal match, like both guys were on their A+ game, but just like there has never been storytelling better in a match. To turn that hot Chicago crowd at the Rosemont Horizon against Bret Hart in the 90s, which was probably maybe the best wrestler, definitely the best wrestler of the new generation, in my opinion. Sorry, Shawn Michaels, but Bret Hart was my guy. But
He
to
was
turn
good, dude.
that Chicago crowd against Bret Hart and get Austin into the next big baby face at Hogan level, there for me has not been like a better like heel face turn, let alone at the same time between two guys. So I mean, it's almost the perfect wrestling match in my opinion.
Damn good.
Now you had a topic that you wanted to talk about. What was that?
Yeah, I was just like with the current WWE climate. By the way, before I ask my question, I do want to get into the chat because we do have some people hopping in here. We got Macho Head 84, dig it. He says, "What's up, big dogs? Happy to see Comic Head in the chat." And we got Count Von Strange. What's going on? Man? He says
Yeah.
Scotty Too Hottie is the greatest wrestler.
The worm.
Woo. But the question I had is with the WWE roster, like it's such a big pull now. Like some of these great talents, like your Shinsuke Nakamura's, your Finn Balor's, they can easily drown in this pool. So who do you guys think has the potential to break through the glass ceiling or climb that brass ring, if you will, and actually succeed? Whether it be like an NXT superstar, a UK, a 205 guy, or maybe someone who's been toiling on Raw and SmackDown. So, Jeffrey, do you have any idea who the future star is for WWE? Because, I mean, it's a deep pool right now. And Vince McMahon, he's kind of out of his mind, too, right now.
Absolutely. I was trying to bring up a list of the roster right now. I'm just go first one that came to my mind when I thought about that is somebody they've been pushing a little bit lately, but that's Ricochet.
Ricochet, yeah.
I mean, I feel like they're forcing Baron Corbin down our throats, kind of like Roman Reigns
that
got
sucks.
a while back. Yeah, I can't stand him, but I feel like we're gonna get him whether we want him or not.
We don't.
Yeah. I heard today he's talking about Drew McIntyre going back to NXT over in UK.
Ooh.
And now that's who I think is going to get the biggest push because
that's who I think needs it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They keep screwing him off. Like I feel like, but
He'll get that UK strap if he goes over there.
you would think he ought to have it right now, but
Yeah. True, man.
What about you, Biggie Shaq?
Dude, for new talent, brother, fuck, man. I'm a big Miz fan because he's like a pure heel. Like I've always liked Miz, but he's already been over. So
I know his face Miz. That's like almost a brand new character. Like it's actually over with the crowd. Like I can't believe he's actually succeeding because I've never liked the Miz. I've always wanted to hate the guy, but he's actually had a pretty good face run this year.
I've always dug him, dude, because he don't play that like. He knows when the crowd's booing, that's just as good as them cheering. And a lot of these sensitive ass fucking wrestlers don't understand that shit. Like, who else is more of a heel than him?
Right.
That's what it's all about, that true psychology. And, man, you know, Miz has been in that business, working his ass off, doing all them dates, hardly missing, you know, just like he says in his own promos, man, that's that psychology. And he knows, like Biggie Shaq said, man, when they're booing the shit out of you and you're saying the vile shit, that means you know you got the crowd in the palm of your hand.
That's right. He's over like Rover, dude. And I think with a nice push, he could fucking captivate some fans a little bit. I like, you know, my favorite fucking dude that ain't touched heavyweight championship, Gold Brother. They kind of ran him off, man. And he's got a pretty good gimmick going, dude, in AEW, brother. Big Cody Rhodes, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Cody the Nightmare, man. American freaking Nightmare.
Fucking crushing right now, dude.
Damn, I like that movie he does called The Crossroads. Damn, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Crazy ass shit.
It's
You
killing
know
it,
who
bro.
else I like that I feel like doesn't get that big of a push, but could be big? Is someone like Elias.
Oh, yeah.
I like Elias. I feel like they don't use him all that much.
And I also think who's going to get lost. I think there's a couple of people that are going to end up getting lost with everything that's going on, and I think one of them is going to be Finn Balor.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
At least he's got the Intercontinental, I guess. I have two picks because I gotta have two picks, I guess, for everything. They both come from NXT UK. Number one, it's my new guy Walter. Like this guy, he has the size. He definitely has the strikes. He's very hard hitting, and he just has this awesome style that not a lot of people really have in WWE right now, in my opinion. So that match he had with Pete Dunne at the last takeover during WrestleMania weekend, I thought was really awesome.
Dude, did you see how he won the match?
Oh yeah, he still won with that big Superfly splash, even though he's a big dude. So
yeah, big boy.
Yeah, this guy, I think he has, like at least for me, he has it. I don't know if he's going to get the push or not past UK status, but I would like to see this guy go to the main roster eventually. And then also the other champion in NXT UK, Toni Storm. She's only like in her early 20s. She looks great. She can definitely wrestle in the ring. She has all the talent in the world. She just needs to learn how to cut promos, unfortunately. So once she learns how to cut promos, I think the sky's the limit for Toni Storm. What about you, Legend?
Man, there's so many, like I said, the current gen wrestlers, there's just so much talent out there. Man, I love watching old Leo Rush, but man, you know, running your mouth behind the scenes ain't good. It gets you nowhere in the big leagues. But I tell you,
which is a shame. Yeah, he was
watching
great.
him. I watched him and Ricochet on an indie show on YouTube. Damn, I ain't ever seen, man. It was like someone put the game genie on the WWF Superstars game or something, man. It was awesome.
Damn.
But I like those guys as wrestlers. But yeah, I think I think they screwed it with Dean. I think, man, they should have met Dean's demands. I thought Dean was really good, so hopefully we'll see him in All Elite or wherever he goes. But
I think the Dean's a shoot.
Oh, you think that's still just to shoot the whole thing?
Yep, I think the whole entire thing's a shoot.
Yeah. WWE let him go awfully easily and
you talking about Ambrose?
put up a bunch.
Yeah, the Ambrose thing.
When does WWE like basically let somebody go and like with fanfare and do a feature like length presentation about it? Like I would
coming after him.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was a shoot.
Yeah, they won't even set poor Harper free.
Yeah.
That fucking promo after he left was pretty high quality shit, dude. So I kind of see what Chad's saying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right, Chad. I don't know if homeboy Ambrose would have that kind of equipment at his house,
right.
iMovie or something.
I think you're gonna see. That's not the last of it, but let's talk. I got two things that I want to cover before we bounce out, and one of the number one things are You know, best on the
Bray
mic.
Wyatt.
Best on the mic who cut a promo. Or most underrated on cutting a promo. Give me your promo.
I like them Jake the Snake promos, man, because sometimes all he had to do is stare at you in the camera, and it felt like he was staring like straight through your heart, and you're like, oh, fuck, this motherfucker's intense, you know? So mine's got to be Jake the freaking Snake, man. God, what a good one.
He was scary, dude. He was a scientist, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you one.
He would remember how he broke Warrior mentally, dude. Do you remember that?
Broke him down in them snake
pits. Fucking finger on him, dude. Warrior was like a fucking baby, dude.
He ended up quitting, I think.
He did that to Macho, man. Too.
Macho had to get
him at his wedding reception.
Fuck Macho up.
Big snake on the arm.
But I think the one that everybody tends to forget is the quintessential stud muffin, the man who wit is more tongue-in-cheek than a lesbian orgy. Joel, the man whose phone number is in your girlfriend's speed dial because she loves the way he 69s her, Gertner.
What?
Joe Gertner. Oh, man.
Joe, I mean, there is nothing more than watching him absolutely cause a crowd to essentially riot in oh my god, help me out here. Heatwave 99. ECW Heatwave 99, where it was the Dudleys versus Tommy Dreamer and old man Terry Funk.
Damn. Oh.
Damn, EC Dub, dude. That's some gangster shit.
I'm just an old man.
Who's your best? Jeff, who's your best promo?
Are we talking strictly wrestlers?
Well, you can go in. Mine was a manager.
I was just to say Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
oh wait, I see a theme forming here.
I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that I feel like is probably better on the mic right now, at least. Than him.
Sounds like y'all
right now. There's no
some ECW alumni on the mic. Are we going? Someone's got to probably say the franchise. Shane Douglas.
Yep.
Douglas.
One of the best promos of all time, too, in my opinion.
Look, it's like watching a caged animal down in that box. How about you, Biggie Shack?
Dude, I got a long list, brother. You guys might have to get comfortable now for a second, brother. Listen here, dude. Let me tell you, man. First off, I want to give shout outs to Paul Bearer because whenever he would go, yes, my dude, how fucking fresh is that, dude? And then I gotta give respect to Macho Man because he had that gravelly voice, brother. He had the best voice. I don't know about the best promos, but the best voice I give to Macho Man. And let's see, I just had it on the top of my head, dude. I gotta give respect to the Road Dog from the New Age Outlaws, dude. When he would go to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, dude, that crowd would fucking pop, dude, every time. And then Hogan and Flair, fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those guys are awesome. One of my guys I forgot to mention, R-Truth, man, best on the mic, freestyle rhymes, man. He knows what's up, man. R-Truth, Ron the Truth Killings, one of my favorites, really underrated. More of comedy kind of, but he was awesome back in the day.
Best promo versus promo, I would have to say, is Rock versus Cena. And when Cena came out and said, I don't have to write stuff on my hand,
ooh,
I was like, what? And that just went straight. And then when Cena came back and did it against Reigns and said, that's how you cut a promo, boy.
Damn.
Suffering succotash.
Absolutely, Rock, dude. You're absolutely right. Rock was fantastic, dude.
I mean, great ad lib. He had it all. I mean, him and Austin one time sang songs in the middle of the ring.
Oh man,
yeah.
Yep.
The Rock is pure entertainer all the way around. Real good.
And right now he's bigger than he's ever been, and I guarantee you he could probably step in that ring and go toe to toe with anybody on any given night.
I guarantee you he could blow out that performance between Batista and Triple H.
Did y'all ever hear about that that promo Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did on Jake the Snake? Well, let me tell you something. He didn't get no promo because damn Jake the Snake put that chair up in his throat and busted that throat up. And DDT'd him on that concrete. He pulled up that yoga mat, boy. Just let him have it.
Yeah, I saw you comment that the other day, dude. He didn't lay back on it either. He tried to crack your skull.
He laid it in, and then he asked that dude. He said, "Now you sure you want this?" And homeboy Steamboat said, "Yeah, give it to me." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, headlock DDT, bro.
Yeah, bring it in.
The best promo though, honestly, was when Piper went nuts with Me Gene because he was like, he goes. You think I'm not going to show up because I have a little hurt knee, a little tweaked knee? I'm a man. I'll be there. And just, I mean, the promo where he just looked insane and he's staring at the mic and those guys had it. That's the problem right now where the WWE is because no one is good on the mic. They're great athletes. They're phenomenal athletes.
Yeah,
they are
doing stuff that hasn't been done, but they're not good on the mic.
Also, do you notice so like nowadays, like there are no promos. Like promos back in the day, they were a regular thing, and they were like off. They weren't like if they're out there now, it's like for like the Miz's television show or the Alexa Bliss's thing, but it's like a live show. It's either in the ring or it's on the mat next to the ring. Back in the day we had like Piper's Pit, we had the barber shop, Brutus the Beefcake Barber. It was like set up like off screen, and it wasn't necessary. I don't know if it was necessarily a live type of thing, but they had time to put it together and stuff like that. And those were sick. Now
those locker room scenes where Andre pulled the cross off of Hogan.
Now
the simple little locker room scenes,
right? The best you get now might be like Renee Young interviewing them in the back or something backstage.
Well,
but those old promos, those were different, and they felt a lot better than what we see today.
Comic Head 84 says in the chat, Vince McMahon is a beast on the mic too, which kind of nuts since he's the boss. LOL, showing the staff how it's done. Now, Comic Head, I want you on the show with us at some point here very soon. We're gonna make you a panel member.
I sent him the invite, but he's tired. He said he was tired.
But I will tell you right now, I saw a promo cut today. And it was on social media. So on Instagram, the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, Chris Jericho, cut a promo on Kenny Omega while he was working out in his gym. And he's saying, Kenny's running around with a suit on. I'm down here getting ready to whip his ass. And that's where the game's changed. And it's Vince wants it to be very realistic and very, they all have their WWE at Twitter accounts. They all have these things, and they're all going into these accounts and social media outlets and trying to cut promos, but they're not able to do it. I think once we see that All Elite, it's a game changer, and a lot of that has to do with the personalities that they have, and honestly, next to Rock, I mean, who's better on the mic currently than Jericho? Jericho's going to take. I mean, he's slowing down, but he's probably at the best at his game right now, teaching these young guys how to make it happen.
So I got a few thoughts on the whole promo situation. So first off, my picks. I got to go underrated pick, Arn Anderson. Since he was surrounded by, Flair, the rest of the Horsemen, Tully, JJ, Arn could cut promos good too. Like definitely, I thought he was very intense. He's always great in the ring too, of course, but Arn always had solid promos. But I think one of the best people we haven't talked about yet is this guy, in my opinion, was Hogan's greatest enemy in the 80s and early 90s. and he could barely even throw punches. Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Ooh.
So definitely one of my all-time favorite. Every time he talked, I always listened. Even when I was a kid and a mark and didn't know any better, I still wanted to hear what Bobby the Brain Heenan had to say each and every time. And then the thought on the whole promos now, like, there are so many channels that these guys have to go through for their promos, I feel like. Whereas, like, in the Attitude Era and such, like, Stone Cold and The Rock, they just go to, like, Pat Patterson, Roy Road Age is like, I'm going to say this, I'm going to get Zarupu Pandy ass, blah, blah, blah. And there's like, okay, do it, say it. Whereas now they got, like, a whole bunch of writers, and they got to get their scripts handed to them, and then they go to the road agent, and the road agent's like, blah, 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 here's this. We might want to change this, this, and this. And by the time it gets someone like Finn Balor who's smiling because they're a baby face, and Vince says the baby face has to smile, and it just feels very artificial, basically, by the time it gets on the screen. So I think it's not necessarily that some of these guys don't have the charisma or can't cut the promo. It's just there's so many hurdles to go through. So the guys that can cut these promos in the modern era, which in my opinion, the best one in the last decade, they already ran him off too. It was CM Punk.
Yeah.
So that guy, because he's the one who had the balls to be like, this promo sucks. I'm going to do what I want because it's better. And they just were like, okay.
You know what I feel like? If you've been watching Raw recently, they've had Sami Zayn back on. And I really get a CM Punk feeling from what the route that Sami Zayn is going right now. I mean, it's good. Especially for Sami Zayn because he's really good and deserves it. But when I'm watching his promos he's cutting, especially the last couple he's done, I'm really get like the CM Punk vibe from it.
And you know who else has been doing good work this year, in my opinion, is Daniel Bryan. I think he has that independence backstage now after everything that's happened to him. And, you know, he's married to one of the Bellas and all that stuff. So he definitely has, like, great backstage rapport with the McMahons. So they probably kind of just let him say whatever he feels like. And they kind of let him come up with this heel character over the last year. And I think that's been his best work in a long time, obviously.
I do love the heel Daniel Bryan. I love those eco-friendly belts, man. Those straps,
dude.
Dude, those are cool, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, one of the old school ones, the some of the classic scripted ones I like are those Razor Ramon vignettes, though.
Oh yeah,
throwing all the food off the table, or he pushes the old guy
in that pond.
Yeah, that old pond. That crap was great, man. But yeah, we'll see, man, when the old All Elite gets to TNT. Man,
So
we'll get to see how that pans out, huh, Chad?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we've got a pay-per-view this weekend, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Money in the Bank, yeah.
Which Sami Zayn officially is a part of now. He just took
Good.
Braun Strowman's spot.
Nice. I do like
Great.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami
Braun
and KO.
Strowman, I'm going to look at you right now, and you're not watching this, but I tell you what, you son of a bitch. You ever shrug me again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did do that.
I know where you live. Well, I don't, but if I did, I'd write you a very nasty letter.
But
Chad's
you know,
gonna get those
the old
fans.
veteran Rhino took the time.
Savvy veteran.
Pick. Yeah,
Grizzled.
took a good pick with y'all.
Yeah, but I mean, I
That other
literally
guy, Strowman.
I got big time by Strowman. and then now he's taking pictures with those people from what's that show we're going to review tomorrow night on
Game of Thrones?
Game of the Thrones.
Yeah, Sam Tully. I saw
We
that.
got Kyle Walker and Blaster.
Uncanny Kyle Walker. Usiamics.
Hey, what's going on?
Macho Head says Gorilla and Heenan are the greatest of all time commentating team. Well, that should be like a future episode where everyone goes over their favorite commentator people.
Yeah.
So next week we are going to try to review Money in the Bank, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
And we might have a panel, and we're going to shoot some promos. Jeff, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm coming after you, brother. I'm the peeled banana in your fruit bowl salad.
Oh my goodness!
What?
Somebody just
that's what I'm thinking.
Somebody's
That doesn't sound
some
good.
salads up in here. I don't know what's going on.
A fruit salad?
right there.
I'm the man. Dude is so big he can't help from hurt. So So just like it is, the show was off the rails because it was our first shot, but we're going to have a bunch of people on here next week. We've got a lot going on the Comic Core. Let's go down the line. Ledge, say something. Help me out.
Man, we got this Friday. We're going off the rails, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Man, y'all are going to want to watch this show because if we stay on the rails, that's going to be an amazing feat. But you shall see. Damn, my rhymes ain't coming out real good. I'm nervous because Biggie Shaq is in the house, man. Biggie Shaq, what you got going on your channel, man?
Man, if anybody wants to know what Big Shaq's doing, dude, Big Shaq don't do much, man. But you know, when I get on, dude, I like to keep it nice and juicy, brother. So me and Big 84, man, we do the Mega Power Hour, dude. And you know, it'll be the second show Big Shaq's ever did, man. So it'll be pretty hype, dude. Actually, this is the second like real show I've done, and I got to give all the love and respect to the Comic Corps, man, because it just came out of the blue, dude. You guys really showed love to the big man, Biggie Shaq, dude. And Legend, man, this has been the biggest fucking honor I could have, dude. You talk about you're nervous, bro. I about pissed my pants. Over there talking, you got a friend and shit. I was like, dude, don't fuck with me, bro. Like, it's not fair. Legend, we gotta talk offline, man. We gotta chop the turkey, dude. Talk turkey, man.
We will, man. We're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna have some good times together, man.
That's what I'm talking about, big dog.
Jeffrey, what do you got going on? Jeff? What do you got?
Yeah, I'm here. Just hanging out. Really, I got a couple shows. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest with you.
You on a show every day, Jeffrey.
It winds up that way, it seems like. But yeah, this weekend doing a couple shows with one with Rod the Rican on Saturday, coast to coast. Then Sunday morning, 11:45 Pacific time with Big Will. 5:30 I got Direct Edition Squad. Plus Sunday is Money in the Bank, so we'll be watching that. Then Monday it starts all over again. Just doing everything, man. Like I don't even know half the time. Like people are like, "You ready for tonight?" Like, yeah, got it. You know, all over the place, man. Like it's hard.
Carson, do you have anything going on?
Oh my goodness! Like you keep making me be on all these shows. I'll be on. I'll probably be on the Game of Thrones show tomorrow, whenever that is. I don't know if it's 10 or 11. If I can make it, I'm going to try to do a Chad from 90 MF Comics Turtle Talk Thursday or Reviews in a Half Shell. He's got that going on his channel, so definitely check out 90 MF Comics. Friday, as Legend said, it's the A Show, the Red Brand, the original, the Comic Core every single Friday night. I hear we have a very interesting guest I'll let Chad talk about here in a few minutes.
God, yeah.
So there's that. We're super excited to see how that all pans out. I cannot wait. And then this Saturday around 10 p.m. Eastern, be hosting a live auction since it's the third weekend of the month. So we have a Comic Core live auction this Saturday night. And I've been putting out my signature series videos on my channel. So it's been fun doing that. So if you guys like comic book signatures, definitely come look for Steelwater 19.
Booyah.
So Chad, let me go down Santa Monica with Legend at the end, dude. Can you?
No. We'll stay online for a minute. Hold on. All right.
No, I want to do it live.
Santa Monica.
Oh, okay, do it live.
All right.
It's yours.
So everybody that tuned into the Comic Corps tonight, dude, you know we had a good time, man. And I can't wait to come back, dude. Big Legend did the big surprise, dude, and came out and represented for your big man, Biggie Shaq, dude. He knew that would be a big deal for me, man. And, you know, we got to show love to the community, dude. And we got Comic-Con in here, man. And Comic-Con likes to tune the band, dude. And we got Chico, dude. He's got all the toothpicks, brother. He's got them all over the place, man. He might just flick him at your fucking face, dude. And you know, Big Chad, dude. Big Chad, man, he raps hard for the Comic Core, man. Once I got the invite from Boss Chad, dude, I knew I was golden, man. Because Chad don't fucking play, dude. He's the fucking boss in my book. So we're going down Santa Monica, dude. And I look to the right of me, dude. And it's been coming a long time. And I see fucking Legend, dude. Oh my God, it's fucking Legend going down Santa Monica, man. And Legend, he's in a hurricane, dude. He's just flying through the air, man. The big Legend, dude. He's busting flows. He's killing the game, dude, with all the live chats, man. He came out of retirement and did a live chat with your man Biggie Shaq, dude, and I'm so honored and blessed, man. So we're going down Santa Monica, and I see Big Jeffrey Comic-Con to the left, man. And Jeffrey Comic-Con don't fucking play, dude. He likes the Texans, dude. And if you can't tell, it's on his fucking hat. Just look real close, dude. He's a Texans fan, man. And we got, C-Dub, dude. He's got the NWO Wolfpack brother. And the NWO Wolfpack, we're just too fucking sweet. And Big Chad, man. Big Chad, dude. Everybody knows. Everybody knows, man. The Comic Court's got the biggest dicks. So what you gonna do when Biggie Jackamania and the Comic Court run wild on you?
I love it.
Woo, yeah, hell yeah. Biggie Shaq, baby.
So I'm not even gonna end it. I'm just gonna tell you the Friday night Comic Court special guest. If you liked in your childhood, if you like those creepy crawly guys, that somebody with 4 fingers that might come at you after midnight when you fall asleep.
He had a thumb, but
it didn't have a knife. It didn't have a knife.
Didn't have a
knife on it. If you like that guy that came in your dreams and cut you up, well, guess what? Yeah, that's right. We've got live Nightmare on Elm Street panel with special guests. I'm not going to name any names. I'll let you guys guess.
Oh, you're not going to name the guy's name? You ought to name the guy's name, man. Come on.
What's wrong, Chad?
Tongue-tied. Can I name the name?
Grant Morrison.
Right. Fans, if you're watching this, we're going to have none other than the legend himself, Robert England, on Comic-Core. This Friday night. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it's really the guy. His name's Mark Patton. He was the main lead in Freddy's Revenge, the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Strange, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
This one's for Cat. With that being said, we love you guys. Good night. God bless. Catch you guys next week.
Yeah.